Alright, it's kind of a nice day out today. Anyway, beautiful day, beautiful night. So, I'm going to talk to you about one thing. You know, we all can have our own excuses about what we think this or that, about why we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. And the biggest reason why I think people don't do what they're called to do, what they're supposed to do, or whatever, is what? Fear. Right? Your fear is what will limit you from what you know is true. It's going to limit you from what you know you're supposed to do. Whether it's to get that job that you don't think you can get, that promotion, that woman in your life, I don't know what it is, you know, to seal in the next deal on getting your situation financially in place, to get that business off the ground, to get the clientele, the customers, all those things that you need, you know, that are going to get you that next level, right? So, and it's easy to look at it and say, well, I don't know, you know. The biggest thing that's going to stop you from pursuing what you know is in your heart is what? What is that? Sure, man. The biggest thing that will stop you, like I said, is fear. Because the minute you get in fear is the minute you stop living, the minute you stop doing what you're supposed to be doing. Because you've allowed yourself to listen to lies. You've allowed yourself to listen to what? Lies of the enemy, you know. It's like, oh, man, you're not going to do this. Nobody in your family's ever started a business, or nobody in your family's ever thought you could do something like this. Like, you know, or how about this? Nobody in your family's ever graduated from college. It's a tough one. And I don't know if that doesn't mean anything, but you know, you can do whatever you set your mind to do. There's no question about that. No question about that. You see, a lot of people, they limit themselves to because of what they know they're capable of doing, versus what they're not. You know, there are people out there in this world that are doing it. You know, that are going out there killing it day in, day out. They're doing it, man. That's awesome. Whether it's building that business, you know. And those are the people that you got to surround yourself with. People that may not do everything, may not have everything all in check in every other area. But man, when it comes to business, when it comes to doing it that way, they are doing it. They're out there building it day in and day out. They're making it happen. And making their future a better future than it was a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years ago. You know, and those are the people that, I mean, as long as you're moving in the right direction, that's all that matters. Everything else is secondary, second nature. You know, see, a lot of people will second guess what they think they should be doing versus what they are doing. Because you've allowed yourself to listen to lies. Like, oh, you're unqualified. You can't do that. You can't go down there and start this business. Or sorry, it sounds so ridiculous, right? I mean, it's like if you have that in your DNA to be an entrepreneur, then guess what? You are an entrepreneur. If you have that desire, and I do. I'm working on building a cleaning business. Words out, all right. I'm trying to come up with a name. I think I like Green Man Cleaning. I like green. It's all Green Man. Like Green Lantern almost, but Green Man, you know. But anyway, I think that's the important thing. See, a lot of people will limit themselves to what they know they can do and not what they can't do. And that's really all there is to it. I mean, how hard do you want to limit yourself? You want to sit there and it's kind of like, it's like this, for example. Take it, for example, like, I'll give you an example. This is pretty easy, right? Say it's a nice hot day and you're going out to the beach. You're going into the water and you keep going and going and going. Water keeps rising, right? And as you get out to the beach, deeper part of the lake gets cooler. You're only torturing yourself. Just go ahead, just dive in. And that's what I feel the message is. Dive in. Because a lot of times, the more you torture yourself with the many excuses, the reasons why you can't do that business, the reason why you can't do what you know you're supposed to do, the harder it gets for you. The harder it gets for you just to say, look, I'm all in. I'm doing it. And to put every other excuse aside, every other limitation that's coming at your mind, it's coming at your everything around you, and say, you know what? Whether it's your family, whether it's relational, doesn't matter. You've got to push through whatever adversity is coming at your way. I was reminded to do it. I was watching PHP part of that. That's kind of a motivation there. I've always thought this, and that's, we can look at it this way. The Michael Jordan, his best game was what? When he had the flu, right? That was one of his top games that he played, because he pushed through whatever adversity that he had during that night, and had one of his best performances in light of having flu. That's pretty amazing, and that was crazy cool in that regard. And I can respect that, because that's who he is. That's who has been cut out to be. See, a lot of people don't know who they're cut to be, what they're cut out to be. And I know that right there is just kind of like, that's street lingo right there, because I've been around streets too many times in my day. I've been around too many guys in my day that talk that way. That's really all there is to it. Don't allow your fears to stop you from what you know you need to do. That's all there is to it. See, a lot of times people will, I can't do this job, is blah, 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 and they'll throw every possible excuse and reason why they can't do it versus why you can. See, there's a difference. When you start to think about why you can versus why you can't. You start to... You look at yourself through a different lens. You're not looking at yourself through, well, here's the 10 reasons why I can't do that job, or can't go into the business myself, or can't start a business because I don't have the... You know what? Screw the schooling for a minute. You don't need it. There are people out there that are crushing it, and they haven't even gone to formal business school. Listen to me, right? Talking like I'm screwed. Because, I went to 4-year school. Man, if I would have known what I know now, that a person really doesn't need formalized education to get a decent job. Now, it certainly helps, but it's not going to stop you from getting a job. Jobs, I was telling a friend, you can get, they're a dime a dozen. You can get 10, in 10 seconds I can go land a job somewhere. Anybody can land a job, because they're always needing somebody. Somebody's always needing somebody help. Whether it's a gas station or a freaking Target, making $22 an hour. Hey man, that's a job. It's work. Yeah. Soccer field. This is kind of cool, But yeah, I don't know. I wish I could do more of these videos. I sometimes I get lost in translation when it comes to doing videos, because I'm, we get busy lives, man. You're a busy life, and you're just like, how can I do it? You can't easily do it on your own. You just get lost in doing everything else you need to do, and not focus, man. You know. And here's the other tidbit. When you fall down, when you get hurt, you get yourself back up again. And that's the biggest thing. Sometimes a lot of people will stay down. They'll moan and groan about the stuff that's going on in their, and all that drama. You gotta silence all the voices in the mind. When you silence all those voices that are coming at you, you can't do this. You're sick. You're not doing so great. You're poor. You gotta silence everything that's going on around you. You don't have the education to do that. Like, who cares? If God has equipped you and given you all power and authority, heaven and earth, there's nothing in hell. There's nothing that's going to stand against you. So walk, therefore, and do it. Do what you need to do. Do what you got to do to get that next level. And see, a lot of people, that's a door opener right there. That's an open door to something even better. Better than it was yesterday. And I could talk about, woe is me, look at all the stuff I got going in my life, suspended or whatever, It's like, who cares, man? At the end of the day, it's like, you know what? It's just further confirmation to me that, hey, you know what? You're moving on to something that's bigger and better. It's like when I think about when I left some schools, right? Several years ago. Big deal. Racist or whatever it was. Who knows? Who cares? That was so long ago now. Got called every name in the book for something I didn't even do, but whatever. Done and done. So I left that job, making $11 an hour. I go, not even a month later, I go to another job, making $15 plus an hour. So, in some ways, what's fashioned against you meant to hurt you is meant to help you. It's kind of weird in a way how that works, but it's the truth. You can, what seems fashioned against you is actually meant to help you. If I could. Let's see. There you go. Alright. I just had to get a picture of that Lego weed, man. That stuff brings back memories. Every time I see Lego weed, I'm thinking back to myself. Royal Rangers days. I'm on like 40. I used to play with Lego weed all the time, by the way. Yeah. Good times. But yeah. Lego weed is kind of one of those deals where you pull it apart, put it back together. It's Lego weed. That's why it's called Lego weed. I'm gonna go do a video someday. I'll build some Legos with some Lego weed. But yeah, that's really what it comes down to. I think sometimes people, they've allowed themselves to listen to too many voices and not do what's in their heart. And when you don't do what's in your heart, guess what? You feel defeated. You feel like you've lost. You feel like you're done. Throw in the towel. It's over, kind of mentality. I'm like, you know what? If you got a fight in you, go out there and do something. Go out there and be like, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do what I got to do. I don't care whatever's coming at me, whatever's coming against me. I'm going to do what has to get done. So, let that be an inspiration to somebody. I don't know, where you're at in this journey called life, So, long-winded.